What's going on, Jerome's Minnesota Vikings season hasn't started the way that you wanted it to, but no time to cry in the breast milk. Got to strap it up, got to strap it on. Go up to Detroit, burn Utica to the ground with a quarterback who has never lost in the state of Michigan. No big deal. The return of Jonathan James McCarthy. F it, we do indeed ball. Used to pray for times like this, right? And it does seem like this game is an inflection point for the Viking season. 4-4, this could be a season saver, right? And all the haters and the losers that they don't believe, 9.5-point underdogs and all that stuff. But get to 4-4, be buyers of the NFL trade deadline next Tuesday, and get after things. And yeah, it's going to be a tough schedule. Baltimore's actually looking good, and all the other games, you understand it. But 1 week at a time, one game, one quarter, one drive, one blah, blah, blah at a time. Just one foot in front of the other, and we need some demon time. We absolutely do, man. Also, another locking of horns of Kevin O'Connell and Diamond Dan Campbell. Clashing of styles. I believe in family. Forget about me. I love you. Versus sometimes both styles are applicable, right? And the Lions... So maybe the rumors of the Lions' demise have been greatly exaggerated. But the Lions' offense is certainly a wagon. Their offensive line is starting to solidify yet again. Although you can't get a little bit of juice on the interior. Sing and Sam Laporta, as well as Amon St. Brown, Jameson Williams, who got massively overpaid. But you got weapons galore. Jared Goff is all up in there. Jahmyr Gibbs looking like zero. Goose egg, DeAndre Russell. David Montgomery is still a threat, so they can still do the damn thing. Defensively, so they've had some injuries, but they're strapping up and strapping it on, and they certainly can get after things. Aiden Hutchinson got paid. Absolutely got paid, man. Yeah. Terran Arnold is healthy and going to be back. Dirty Kirby Joseph probably won't be back. Brian Branch is not suspended right now at this moment, and Campbell and Anzalone, we all know. We all know. All right, so we know about the Lions, but here are 10 keys for the Vikings to get a win on Sunday. Number one, Kevin O'Connell more is required, right? And we love the post-game speeches. Love the way that he's emotional EQ genius. Yes, the quarterback whisperer label is deserved, but this team has to be ready. And the no-call, no-show against the Falcons, the no-call, no-show against the Chargers, unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. And also, just a myriad of issues, like the 1-for-6 in the red zone against Philly, all the penalties this year, pre-snap procedural penalties. This team is not prepared, right? They're not well coached right now. But you got to set all that aside, put together a game, start fast, sustain drives, stay on the field, put some crooked numbers up on the board, and get after it. All right, that's exactly what they need to do. And this is important because, honestly, like Kevin O'Connell, Kwesi, they got their extensions, but the Vikings get embarrassed up in Detroit. We'll see. Number two, let JJ fire the effing pigskin. So one of the issues that McCarthy had the first two games is that O'Connell basically just put the training wheels on him. The game plan was not great. It was really predicated on having a healthy offensive line, which they did not have. They're doing the run, pass, punt, which was no good. Right, and where McCarthy actually shined was in the fourth quarter against the Bears, where Kevin O'Connell just like, F it. Just let the kid throw. So let JJ McCarthy fire that effing pigskin. The offensive line ideally will be there, as well as get a running game going with Jordan Mason. Aaron Jones going to be back in there. Also, why is he still red? I'm going to change that. Yeah. Also, Mike McDaniel run through the tunnel probably for the last time. He getting fired. Yeah. But let McCarthy do the damn thing. Do not baby him, because guess what? At the start of the season, it was all about, hey, 10-2. Keep the Maserati does 185. Keep it on the road. You got to let the kid drive now, right? Because at a certain point, this whole premise of a great offensive line, great defensive line, sort of out the window, right, meow? All right, so McCarthy is going to have to do some things. Next up, number 3, 80% if an offensive line, 80% of an offensive line. There you go. Actually, hold on. We're going to do this in real time. We are going to because this is a good pod, So we are going to update this because I'm sick of looking at JJ McCarthy in red. I'm seeing red. What band was that? Oh, I don't know. I don't know the name. Anyways, try to update this. Actually, I'm gonna make him gold because he's a golden boy. The fair-haired golden boy. Come on, there you go. I'm doing all this off screen, so again, this is a good pod. Thank you very much for hanging with us. We're stupid. Oh, we're fixing the Spotify issue. All right, enhance. Aha. Golden boy. Anyways, what we're talking about? 80% of the offensive line. Darrisaw. Ideally, we'll be good to go. We'll see what happens on practice Friday. Jackson's back. Solid. Will Fry's solid. Brando at center for one more game. Ryan Kelly back next week against the Ravens. Brian, the real deal, O'Neal looks to be a full go. So, no more Justin School. No more Jumpin' Joe Huber, even though Huber's fine. Yeah. But get JJ McCarthy the offensive line that he was promised. All right. And let him work. Let him cook, man. Yeah. And also, part and parcel with this offensive line, get the running game going. Make sure you're not looking at third and forever, which was the issue the first couple weeks. So get out of there. Next up, number 4, Justin friggin' Jefferson legacy game. Now, respect to Lions defense. Terry Arnold is a dude. Amik Robertson, which it's a really cool story. Jefferson grew up with Amik Robertson, just competing against him in high school, youth football, etc. And he's got a lot of respect for him. Amik Robinson is a dude, man. Loved him at Louisiana Tech. Then also with the Raiders, one of the Vikings signed him in free agency. There you go. But against this secondary, it's tough. But Justin friggin' Jefferson, 72 catches, 1,208 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns versus the Lions in 10 career games, which is good. So Jefferson's going to have to step up big time. Yeah, man, big time. As well as, I just love that JJ McCarthy is finally reunited with Jordan Addison, where Addison was suspended when McCarthy was playing. Then McCarthy got hurt when Addison was balling out. But the chemistry between the two of them in training camp is for real, as well as Hockenson. I mean, Hockett's a revenge game. We need it. We need it, man. Next, but Jefferson, you're the best wide receiver in the game. Prove it. Do it up, man. Just look like prime Megatron. In the game on Sunday. Do it up. Next up, number 5, front 7, player gaps, do your job. Right. So the Lions, they want to run the damn ball, and that's their dedication. Basically, try and stop the run. Do exactly what you did with Saquon against the Eagles, and then you dared Jalen Hurts to beat you, and then he beat you. Right. But essentially the same spot. Dare Jared Goff to beat you. And hopefully it'll turn into Jared Goof. But just stopping the run, Sonic and Knuckles, that's what they want to do. And, of course, I mean, the film is out, man. The Vikings gave out 200-plus yards to Bajan and the Falcons. They gave up 207 yards last week to Kamani Vidal and the Chargers, man. But, and also, Kenneth Gainwell, Steelers, come on, man. But Van Ginkel will be back. Van Ginkel. We need to make another one because I am a professional. And also, Van Ginkel is also my golden boy. It was all yellow. Look at the Van Ginkels. Look how he shines for you. Nailed it. Shooter. But Van Ginkel back, certainly going to help send the edge. Jonathan Grenard, Diamond Dallas Turner, as well as the high-priced free agent acquisition. Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave. Do your jobs. Play your gap. Stop playing hero ball. Make tackles. Rally to the football. That's exactly what this defense needs. And some of that's been missing pretty much throughout the season. Also, let's go Jalen Redmond. Number 6, Jahmyr Gibbs is the quarterback. Now, when we say that, so when the Patriots won their first Super Bowl and they shut down the Gray Show on turf, Kurt Warner was not the quarterback. Marshall Faulk was. So wherever he went, eyes went with him because he was the true driver of the offense. I think the same is true with Jahmyr Gibbs. He's fantastic running the ball, obviously, great as a receiver, great as a pass blocker. He's one of the more complete running backs in the game, right? Respect. 130 touches, 720 yards receiving, or 720 total yards from scrimmage, 7 scrimmage touchdowns this year. Spy him, and you know that the Lions want to go to him over and over and over. He's really become more of the lead back versus this split time with David Montgomery. But the Vikings have to have eyes on, and it's gonna be a big important game. Like Cashman, Wilson, potentially even using Metellus as a spy. eyes on zero all the time, right? Because if he gets going, you're going to lose, straight up. And that's pretty much true for any team that plays the Lions. So it all starts and ends with Gibbs. And you know what? If Jared Goff beats you, so what? So be it, right? But also, can't make it easy. Next up, number 7, red zone, red zone, red zone, red zone, red zone. So the bane of the Vikings' existence has been the red zone, and Kevin O'Connell's play calling in the red zone, execution in the red zone, everything. All right, and the Vikings were 1 for 6 in the red zone against the Eagles, and of course, Week 18 last year, the red zone was just the death knell for the Vikings. Was it 4 trips to the red zone? They had 3 points. It's not going to work, right? And executing, getting touchdowns, field goals are not going to win you a game in Detroit, straight up. All right, so the Vikings offense 27th in the red zone. Lions defense is 23rd in the red zone. Something's got to give, as well as vice versa. Flores and company have to find a way to. They can bend, but they can't break, right? Because if they break, you're going to get blown out. Can't have that. Next up, numero 8. Obvious one, but steal possession. So obviously win the turnover battle and take care of the football. Don't turf it. JJ McCarthy, take care of things. Right, and also, of course, with the defense, I mean, turnovers just haven't been there. Now, certainly there's a degree of puck luck when it comes to turnovers, but getting pressure will cause errant passes, which leads to interceptions, and also pressure leads to potential strip sacks, and also being good against the run leads to potential scoop and scores. Right, so swarm, get after things, and the defense just. I don't know. Like, it's not as simple as saying, like, well, they don't have Cameron Beasley behind them, so they don't have any swagger, but they just don't have any juice this year. So change things around. Get back to the Bengals game, man. Isaiah Rodgers, the greatest value free agent of all time. Like, hey. We know that the Eagles game was no good. So step up, rally around, knock out that effing pigskin, silence the crowd. And also, on top of that, besides winning the turnover battle, we need a fake punt. Need a fake field goal. Just steal possession here or there. Be about the ball. That's what we need. Yeah. Next up, number 9. Keep everything in front. So, yes, like we said, Jared Goff, dare him to beat you. Dare him to try and beat you deep with Jameson Williams, which that's kind of worked. Amon St. Brown is one of the best slot receivers in the game. Respect. But so be it. So be it. Keep everything in front of you. Play cover 2. Don't make it easy. Really compress the zones up front for Amon St. Brown. Also, it's going to be a major, major game for Byron Murphy Jr. So go from there. And I don't know. There's a lot of weapons. A lot of weapons with the Lions. It's almost a choose your poison, but we'll choose Jared Goff. Yeah. Lastly, number 10, show up to play. I know it's a novel concept, but showing up to play, get your mind right, or Zimmer will get it right for you. Sometimes I miss that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But also the penalties, just the sloppiness, procedural penalties, as well as with JJ McCarthy in and out of the huddle, watching delay a game, especially when you're on the road. Crowd noise is going to be a factor. So what it comes down to is we need demon season. We need the best out of these two, as well as we have a certain degree of nobody believes in us. That's perfectly fine. All we got is all we need. Backs against the wall. People with nothing to lose are very dangerous, right? Because they got nothing to lose. And the Vikings right now have absolutely nothing to lose. If they fall to 3-5, completely changes the complexion of the trade deadline and the rest of the season. But shocking the world, getting back on the right side of the win column, and right side of the ledger, do the damn thing. All right. Lastly, final score prediction. I feel like this is going to be a hard-fought game. I think the Vikings actually start out fast and punch the Lions right in the face. And bullies don't like it when they get bullied themselves, right? So Lions reel a little bit. Maybe they have a little rally later on in the game. It's hard-fought back and forth, but ultimately I feel like JJ McCarthy, first chapter was the Bears game. Second chapter of his legacy, Justin Jefferson goes wild. The offensive line protects McCarthy. They get the run game going. It's a big-time game for Jordan Mason as well. So give me Vikings 29, Lions 27. All right, so big time man. Going out, winning outright, obviously covering as 8.5, 9.5 point dogs, and really solidifying themselves as contenders. Hey, we're 4-4. It is what it is, right? But 4-4 with 2 division wins on the road in your back pocket. Certainly would take that, man. Anyways, that's it. That's at Vikings-Lions preview. What are your keys for a Vikings victory on Sunday? Let us know your thoughts. Comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skol, production value.